Hello, everybody. Welcome to my office in the AWA. We are hitting up the AWA Summer Tour 88 Part 2 today. We've been running the two TV shows and the last three tour shows. We're wrapping up the US tour, and we're going to get our last three qualifiers for the Battle Dome match at AWA Battle Blaze, which takes place on June 26, 1988. So after this stream today, the next stream will literally be the rest of, well, almost the rest of June. We're going to do the next 5 shows. So we'll do the 2 weeks worth of TV, that's 4 shows, and then Battle Blaze. So we'll be doing Battle Blaze will be the last show on the next stream. So the next big pay-per-view. Yeah, I've got some good stuff lined up today. I've done some quality of life changes on the database as well in the meantime. I've got I did add the primetime wrestling show to, or not primetime wrestling, but WWF Superstars to the Saturday morning slot for WWF, and I changed the primetime wrestling show from 1 hour to 2 hours. I don't know why it was set on 1 hour. It was a 2-hour show. So they got 2 extra hours of TV time now. So hopefully that'll help them look more like WWF when we go look at the results and stuff like that. Obviously, I was able to fix the tour thing on the last episode in the middle of the episode, so they're not all just 6 extra pay-per-views in 1 week, just because that's insanely stupid and doesn't make any sense. Also, added in a bunch of Japanese women's wrestlers from the mid 80s to late 90s and signed them. I signed the ones that are available anyway. So all the ones that like Akira Hokuto, Manami Toyota, obviously Asia Kong, Devil Masami rather, and Jaguar Kyoto. Like basically, some people consider most, if not all, the ones I just said on the Mount Rushmore of women's wrestling. So I've got all of them. I made them. They weren't in the game. I get first dibs. I've got the money. I paid them, and I'm paying them a lot because they're really good. I'm going to make sure that women's wrestling in America is respected way before the fucking 2010s. So we're going to make sure that American fans appreciate women's wrestling. We're starting that off with obviously our active storyline that we've had since the beginning of Bull Nakano and Medusa, who was one of the highlight feuds of American women's wrestling in the 90s. So unfortunately, my heat for that has gone down to 59%. It was higher than that. So we got to get them involved in some stuff, and I think I actually do have them involved in some stuff today. So we'll see if that number changes. In fact, I'll write down 59% real quick just to see if that goes up any. But yeah, we're on the road to AWA Battle Blaze. I was very nervous for my first 3 shows for the tour, but it actually all went very well. It got really good reviews, really good stats. All of them were sellouts. So don't know what's going to happen as far as one of the reasons I don't do more than 5 shows on a stream, just so everybody knows, and I think I've said this before, is because of injuries. So if an injury happens and it messes up something that I've got planned, I need to change it within the stream. So I need to have enough time to actually do it so you guys aren't bored watching me try to change a bunch of shit around. So that's why I only do like 5, 6 shows tops at a time. We're going to go ahead and get started with the first event here. This is AWA Superstars. This one will be in a local small arena in Washington. Let's get it going. %81 for the Heenan and Tower Tower and Power promo. Heenan has now got his Heenan family all together. It's Big John Studd, King Kong Bundy, Kurt Hennig, and Lex Luger. So the Heenan family is here in AWA. And Heenan says, what you see before you here today is two massive men. Two men that are going to take out Vader on the AWA Summer Tour 88 coming up this weekend. First Big John Studd and then King Kong Bundy. Vader time is over, and you'll all witness the crumbling of that Rocky Mountain jerk. Tonight we will give all of you and you, Vader, a small taste of what's to come this weekend in a tag team match. 81%. Everybody goes up. Love to see that. We're going up in popularity in Europe as well. Made a deal with a really small network over there in Europe. So we'll see if that actually helps or anything. I wanted to get over in Japan, but they have literally no networks over in Japan. So I'll have to do some more research on that and see if I can get on a network over there. I don't even remember what network I ended up choosing. Eurosport, maybe, I think I'm on. But it's not shown live, and it's very little money, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, the Heenan family getting ready to go on the summer tour against Vader in back. I think they fight him in back-to-back nights. I think that's how I have it set up. Next up, we've got the actual tag team match, which is not going to be good. Oh, it actually was 2 stars. I'm actually surprised. The Batten twins are not good, and they're enhancement talent. So I'm fairly impressed with that. We'll take that. King Kong Bundy wins via pinfall after hitting Bart Batten with the Avalanche Splash. 57%. Love to see it. That's actually not bad for a match involving an enhancement talent. Next up, speaking of enhancement talents, we've got a 58%. That was barely... How was that more over with Patriot? Patriot defeats Tony Anthony via pinfall after hitting the Uncle Slam. Now, I will say that the Patriot, because of that national title run, he's getting these good reactions now. Like, he's got some momentum, so we can't let that squander. And this is where I got a couple surprises up my sleeve for today's stream. There we go. After the match, Corporal Kirshner debuts and attacks the Patriot. He comes out with Captain Lou Albano and attacks him with a chair. Gordon Soley says, what is going on? I thought he loved America. This is a disgrace. He was in the U.S. military, for God's sake. Mike Tenay says, and Captain Lou Albano as well? This is insanity. Slaughter isn't here to help him because he's already on the road for the AWA Summer Tour. They picked the exact right time to make this attack. The fans like me are disgusted by their actions. So Corporal Kirshner is here, and he's a heel. And I've brought in Lou Albano, who for some reason did not have a contract, and I have no idea how. I mean, probably his age. I think he's really old in '88, but I don't care. Until he retires, I'm going to use him. Only 56%, so I'm not thrilled about that. But hey, we had to get him on TV. We got to get this going. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Next up, we've got a 3-star match between Rock and Roll Express and Wonderful and Magnificent. Rock and Roll Express defend their AWA tag titles successfully in a 66% total match outcome. We'll write down the 3-star though, just in case. I write down anything that's 3 stars and over, just so I know who I can and can't use later on. Like if I just really need like a good match out of thin air type deal for match quality. All right, next up I got a mixed tag match I got Great Muda and Bull Nakano. That's 58%. This is not going to be a great first show, but that's okay. This is what I thought the TV shows were going to be like last time on my last stream. Great Muda and Bull Nakano defeat Ultimo Dragon and Medusa when Gary Hart interferes by distracting Ultimo Dragon and Muda picks up the dub. The finish obviously slightly hurt the match quality because Gary Hart interfered, but it's okay. It's just TV. It's not a pay-per-view, so we can handle that. And then in the main event, 3.5 stars. Ricky Steamboat defeats Adrian Adonis, 76% match. Okay. %69 overall. We gain 0.3% popularity, and we gain more popularity in Europe. That's probably because our popularity in Europe is so bad right now. But I'm happy to be in Europe. I'm happy to get on a channel over there for at least a little bit anyway. I can't remember how long the contract is. I don't think it's very long though. So we got to make sure we do a good job so we can either get on a better channel or get on the same channel in a better time slot or something like that. Get some more money. Back to the office we go. Jim Jeffers signs an exclusive contract with NWA, so he stays. Bob Backlund and Brad Batten, say that 3 times fast, become closer friends. Vince Russo becomes owner of AWA. I don't think so, my guy. The fuck are you talking about? I'm the owner of AWA. WWF holds WWF Primetime Wrestling. I don't know what this is, but that's definitely not going to happen. Vince Russo is not going to be the owner of AWA. I promise you that. Mark Lawrence leaves P&W. Okay, interesting. MTV Europe has signed a broadcasting deal with WWF to show WWF Superstars. Okay. Cool. So they saw me get a fucking Europe deal, and then they're like, nah, let me get a Europe deal too? Is that what they just did? That's kind of fucked up. Ultimate Warrior beat King Holly Race. Greg Valentine got a dub on his way out. He's coming to me soon. He's coming to me in like less than 2 weeks. I get him June 15th or 16th. He comes to me because I signed him. They're still giving him dubs over people, so thank you for that. Get that popularity up before I grab him. George Steele, Hogan, Leaping Lanny Poffo, Jim Duggan, and Jimmy Snuka defeated Hercules, Rick Rude, Andre the Giant, Steve Lombardi, and Danny Davis, with Hogan getting the pinfall. Holy shit, giving them an extra hour. They really tried to jam everybody on the fucking show, didn't they? Dan Severn has entered the wrestling world. All right, Vince Russo is definitely not about to be my owner. I promise you that. Let me see what this fucking shit is here. Promise to Paul Orndorff succeeded. We got that done. That's good. We got a 1.896, which isn't our best TV rating, but I'll take it. 1.89. And then we should have made... Oh shit, we have... I don't really care about the viewers. That's nothing because I forgot what time slot I'm on. It's terrible. Like late night. I think it's shown live. I think I have it shown live, but it's like live their time too. So I made it realistic. So it's like showing at like 1 in the morning because it shows at like 8 p.m. here. So I think that's accurate. I'm pretty sure I looked it up or something to try to figure out what time slot I need to be over there to see so people could see it live. 5,000 attendance, so it was a sellout, and then I have no idea what this last thing is. Let's show Steven Regal who's boss. King Kong Bunny says Steven Regal has developed an ego and needs to be taken down a notch. We should give me a win over Steven Regal. That's possible. I mean, you're a bad guy, he's a bad guy, but I can make it happen. I can make y'all destroy him. Does it need to be a singles match though? Is the question, like the Piper Savage one. I'm going to accept the promise anyway. Either way, I can make that happen. Steven Regal. Come on, Regal. Get your shit together. All right, let me I'm gonna be right. Let me be right back. I'm gonna BRB right quick. Let this dog out because he's annoying me, and then I will, while I'm away, I'll also look at this Vince Russo thing because that's not about to happen. Just give me like 2 minutes.
Nobody does it quite like you. No, 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 nobody does it quite like
All right. So we made Dory Funk Jr. Made Dory Funk Jr. because he's a 100% or 100 booker or whatever the fuck. I mean, I didn't make him the booker. I'm still the booker, obviously. But if we go to all promotions now, we go to my shit. Dory Funk Jr. is now the owner. I feel like that was the best possible solution out of the options that I had without having to go through and make a whole new character or whatever the hell I needed to do, you know? So we'll just do that for now and see how it plays out. But yeah, I'm not Vince. I hate Vince Russo. I'm not putting Vince Russo as my owner of my promotion that I'm running. So hell no. Just not doing it. All right. Which one? I've got, well, how many do I have in the thing? I think I only got 3 in the slideshow. I've gotten 3 more since, or no, I only got 2 in the slideshow maybe. I don't fucking know. I don't know who's in the slideshow. We've got Shroot, Nova, Konami. Those are the 3 that are probably in the slideshow. And then I've got an American Bulldog and a French Bulldog since then, but I haven't updated the slideshow yet. So that is Ripley, the only girl, is the American Bulldog, and then the French Bulldog is LeBeau. But the other 3, the first 3 are English Bulldogs that are probably in the slideshow. I know Shrew and Nova are definitely in the slideshow. I don't know if Konami has any pictures in there yet. Okay. Let's start show number 2. We're going to AWA Action. We got a 55% start, which is not as good as our start last time, but I mean, how's that going to be better than Heenan with his whole family, or with the Tower and Power rather? Sawyer Brothers. I signed Brett Sawyer so that Buzz Sawyer can also now lose in tag team matches instead of just singles ones. And I feel really bad because Buzz Sawyer, like, in the territory days was like really good and pushed. But you know, it's 1988, baby, and we moved on from the Sawyers, so they're just gonna be jobbers to the stars, as they say. So I've got Buzz Sawyer and Brett Sawyer. They lose to Ultimo Dragon and Jushin Thunder Liger. Liger picks up the pinfall victory over Brett Sawyer after hitting the Liger bomb. Wanted to call him Oli. You know, if the dog had diarrhea a lot, you should have fought harder on it because he always thought everything was the drizzling shits. And I was like, nah, man, it's got to be Oli. I think it's got to be Oli. He's got diarrhea all the time, which happens with French Bulldogs a lot, by the way. 55%. We got a rebound from that. Heenan fam. Oh, speaking of Heenan family, I've got a Heenan family promo coming up next to save the show, and it does 85%, better than the 81% with just the Tower and Power. Heenan family promo. Let's fucking go, dude. Heenan says, "What you see before you behind me is the greatest collection of pro wrestling talent ever assembled. The Unicorn, Kurt Hennig, Big John Studd, King Kong Bundy, the total package, Lex Luger, and yours truly, the Brain, is guiding them all the way. Sooner rather than later, we will have all the gold here in the AWA, and no one can stop us." TARDIS mechanic. I don't know if you were here for the last stream or not, but because this was 88, and I don't want to do everything exactly how it played out in real life. So I don't want to call Kurt Hennig Mr. Perfect, right? So I had to come up with something. And I was writing one of the promos with Heenan, and he was going against, Kurt Hennig was going against Ricky Steamboat on the last stream. And Bobby the Brain Heenan was like making fun of the dragon name. He's like, why the hell would anybody want to be called the dragon when they get beat up by guys in metal with big knives? He said, what you see before you is a unicorn in Kurt Hennig. So now he's called the Unicorn. So anytime they fight, it's going to be the Unicorn Kurt Hennig versus the dragon Ricky Steamboat. Kurt of the Unicorn Hennig. Next up, we've got Luger destroys Ricky Rice in 6 minutes, 61%. Yeah, luckily for me, Greg Gagne is with, I don't think it's a written contract, so I guess I could get him back. He's with the Portland Wrestling or whatever right now. I don't know how the hell he even found another job, but it's whatever. I do still have Greg. I could have made Greg Gagne the owner. I still do have him, but I sent him to development to work with the younger guys, so. Because even though he sucked at training as a kid, like, he was still a good trainer and trained some good people, so. 61%. Kurt Hennig versus Manny Fernandez, 66%. Obviously, Kurt Hennig and Lex Luger pick up the wins there. Here's my other curveball. Let's go, baby. 83%. Let's go. The debut of Austin Idol in the AWA. Bischoff is in the ring, or in the ring with me right now is your AWA National Champion, Jerry Lawler. Lawler, there's a lot of fans that want to know who your next opponent will be now that you've moved past the Patriot. Lawler says, Eric, no one in the AWA is man enough to take the AWA national title away from me. What do you want me to do? Pick one of these schmucks in the crowd to fight me? I'm the king. There's no one in this business, let alone AWA, that can take this away from me. Then, Do You Want to Touch by Joan Jett plays on the speakers. As Lawler looks confused, Austin Idol makes his way down to the ring as fans lose their minds. Austin Idol grabs the microphone. He says, "You look like you've seen a ghost, Jerry. If you're looking for a man, you just found one. I'll see you at AWA Battle Blaze for that AWA National Championship. Keep it warm for me." 83%. Let's fucking go. That's a good debut. That was a better debut than Corporal Kirshner, but it's whatever. Obviously, we know that Lawler and Austin Idol are, well, most people know that they were big rivals back in the day in Memphis. So he's coming back. I want to update that picture. He looks older there than he should. Look how clear that old school Jerry the King Lawler picture is compared to the Austin Idol one. I'm going to see if I can find a better Austin Idol one. It's not terrible, but I just feel like he has better ones. And then the cocky gimmick of Austin Idol worked well with the story beat. Nice. So everything went well on that one. That's sweet. It was 82% Jerry Lawler interviewed by Eric Bischoff. Then it was Austin Idol making their entrance was 75%. The entrance of Austin Idol added to the segment. Yeah, no shit. That's why I did it. Like, what are you talking about? He had to come out. And then the promo that he cut was 91%. So he actually had a better promo than Lawler did in this. Sweet. All right. Sweet. And then the main event. Holy shit. We did it, guys. We did it. Roddy Piper wanted to beat Savage to bring him down a peg or two. I didn't know how to make it happen before the time frame, so I was like, I'll just do a non-title match on TV and try to set something up from it type deal, because they're both heels, so it was going to be hard for me to do. So what I had done anyway was I put it non-title, and then I have Roddy Piper win the match with a roll-up after Nancy tried to interfere, but Steamboat stopped her. Savage looks furious at Steamboat as his distraction cost him a huge match. So 4.5 stars, 96% match, 100% crowd reaction. Love that. That's awesome. I mean, I could ask for more because they're not in a storyline together. They haven't fought yet. They're both heels. It's non-title, and it still gave me all that. So I am setting up for Savage versus Steamboat on one of these next few TV things. I think I'm going to set up for it. The only bad part about this is Savage is about to get a lot of my fucking money from this episode for being on the show. But we'll take it. 79%, 10% better than the last one. Much better. They just saved my show. They saved it. Austin Idol, Savage, Piper, and Heenan all saved that show. I appreciate it, guys. That was good stuff. All right, back to the office we go. Professional Wrestling Federation. Oh, this is where I sent all my guys. This is my developmental. Let's see what happened here. Kerry Von Erich, the only one I don't have because he's the owner of this apparently. He beat Sabu in the main event. Steve Malenko beat Jerry Lynn. Jeff Jarrett and Eddie Guerrero defeated the Gladiator and DDP. I don't know why the Gladiator was with DDP and not with the Terminator. They're literally a tag team, but all right, whatever. And Chris Benoit defeated Rob Van Dam. All right. Let's see. Local indie wrestling show. The Young Pistols are together already. I might have to sign them. Isn't that Tracy Smothers and Steve Armstrong? Or, yeah, I think Steve Armstrong. I think that's the Young Pistols. I might have to get them. We had another good team to go against Bobby Eaton, Midnight Express. That would be sweet. They had that one awesome match on pay-per-view. I forgot what it was. I forgot the... Shit, I forgot what pay-per-view it was. But, yeah, WCW back in the day. Okay. Maybe I'll let them just keep going for a second. may get some these matches that will help them reach their potentials and stuff. So NWA holds NWA main event. They had Sting beat Ivan Koloff in the main event. Kevin Sullivan. They love putting Chris Champion on their shows. I don't know. I don't understand why. Nikita Koloff and Butch Miller too. Like what? What? Y'all have a whole roster of fucking people, dude. Like what are we doing? That's a terrible show. Terrible show. Oh, we did. Oh yeah, I gotta write that down. We did 5,000 again, but of course 17,500 went to Savage. Asshole. Was the only way I could sign him. The promise to Piper has exceeded. We had a 1.92 rating on that. Very nice. Let me go to my promises and see what that one is. It is a singles win. So I have to put King Kong Bundy in a singles win against Regal. I still have to push Michaels to main event status before July 30th. We promised Adrian Adonis and the Iron Sheik title opportunities. Doesn't matter what title, thank God. Okay. All right, next up is the Summer Tour, the 3 days of Summer Tour. The last 3 days here, we're going to be in the Cow Palace in California, that's in San Francisco, the Carver Arena in Illinois, and then the Kiel Auditorium in St. Louis, Missouri. 3 of the biggest wrestling spots of all time. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what we got lined up for you here. Yeah, there it is. Unaired, unaired. They were all supposed to be unaired, but that one stuck through somehow. Okay. So if you bought a ticket, you'll get to see this. Let's do it. First up, we've got the 10 woman battle royal. The participants include Leilani Kai, Lisa Moretti, Medusa Michelli, Bambi Majors, Debbie Combs, Velvet McIntyre, Luna Vachon, Rockin' Robin, Wendy Richter, and Candy Devine. The winner was Medusa Michelli as she threw out Velvet McIntyre, and Velvet McIntyre was not happy with my decision to have Medusa go over, but hey, it'll be all right. 51%. Next up, 91% Randy Savage and Nancy Green cut a promo. Savage says, tonight the AWA Summer Tour 88, yeah. Me and Nancy Green, yeah. Me and Manny Fernandez, yeah. Tonight the Macho Man gets another win in the win column. Manny, tonight you're running with the real bull of the ring, but I ain't coming for a red flag, no. I'm coming for a white one. Oh, yeah. All right, let's see. 3.5, I'll take it. %. Okay, Savage. Okay, Savage. Excuse me. All right. Next up is holy shit, look at all the green on that one. 4 stars. The Rock and Roll Express defeat the Midnight Express to retain the AWA tag titles. Robert Gibson pins Eddie Gilbert After the Rock and Roll Express hit a double drop kick. So yeah, that was pretty good. 75%. Take it, we'll take it, we'll take it. %. Tony Schiavone interviews Sergeant Slaughter. Sarge, if you could just come in here for a moment. Tonight, you're in the 4th Battle Dome qualifier match taking place at the Cow Palace in California. However, you've drawn the man who has despised you the most in the Iron Sheik. At ease, Tony. That's right. The Iron Sheik has been a thorn in my side for most of my career. But I took care of Colonel De Beers and Kamala, so it's only a matter of time before I take care of Sheik too. When I win tonight, I'll be headed to Battle Blaze in what I can only describe as the most daunting looking match I've ever seen. There's something that separates me from the rest though, Tony, and that's my military background. No one has been through what I've been through, and after tonight, I'll prove it again in the Battle Dome match at AWA Battle Blaze. Tito. 81%, we'll take it. Next up is the actual match. 2.5 stars, 74% though overall, which is pretty good for a 2.5 star match. The crowd loves this fucking pairing of Slaughter versus Sheik, bro. They love it. They love it. Boom. 95% promo Roddy Piper on Bob Backlund. Piper says, oh, what's behind door number 4? It's the all-American boy himself, Bobby Backlund. Hi, Bobby. Tonight at the Cow Palace, I put this beautiful title up once again, this time against you. I know how good you are when that bell rings, and you know how good I am at getting outcomes I want. So you just have to ask yourself, Bobby, are you willing to do the things that I am to win this title? We're going to find out very soon. Was he able to? No, he was not. 3.5 stars again, though. 2 3.5 stars and a 4-star rating on this show. 82%. Very hyped. Very hyped. This was actually a really good show. This has got to be in the 80s. Got to be. I only had the one bad Battle Royal. Boy, if there's ever a time to put a Battle Royal, which it doesn't matter if it was men's or women's, Battle Royals usually don't do well on these types of games. Nor, like, especially like match quality ratings, a Battle Royal in real life, nor here is going to do well. But so to have everything else hit like it did was definitely a good thing. 77, yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. That's good. That's close to 80. We'll take it. Oh, they were trying to re-sign Pee Wee Anderson, the referee. Y'all can have him. I don't need him. Let's see what NWA did. Ric Flair, Mike Rotundo, and Ole Anderson defeated Honky Tonk Man, Chris Champion, and Steve Williams. What kind of weird-ass 6-man tag match is that? The Warlord defeated, or the Powers of Pain defeated the Wyndham Brothers when the Warlord got the pinfall. And Nikita Koloff defeated Ivan Koloff. They have Nikita Koloff as a face on this game right now? Interesting. Angle involving Ole Anderson and Steve Williams. Attendance was 12,953. Which I believe is our most. Yes, it is our most so far. That is our biggest show so far on the tour as far as tickets sold. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, time to go to Carver Arena in Illinois. Let's do it. All right, 62% Soul Patrol defeat Wonderful and Magnificent in a tag team match. Tony Atlas defeats Kevin Kelly by pinfall. Next up, Ultimo Dragon versus Jushin Thunder Liger for the AWA International Championship. The crowd reaction was not great, which really hurt it, but it did get 3 stars on match quality, so that's good. 57%. Ultimo Dragon retains the title after hitting the Asai Moonsault. %83 for the Vader and Percy Pringle promo on Big John Studd. Percy says tonight is the toughest challenger yet to Vader. You're all going to see just how afraid of Big Van Vader you should be here in the AWA. Studd, you may be big, but you're no Mastodon. And Vader says, Big John Studd, it's Vader time. A 1.5 star. I mean, it's a meat match, so I wasn't expecting anything huge, so no big deal. But Big John Studd can't figure out Vader as Vader stops all his attempts at getting the upper hand and intentionally leaves the ring to be counted out. So obviously the finish hurt the match quality and the finish really killed the crowd. So that's part of the reason why match quality sucked, and then the crowd reaction, I assume, wasn't great either because of it. So 60% still pretty high. But I mean, like, I can't have one of those dudes go over the other already, like, especially on a tour show, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like it made sense. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. 62% for Stan Hansen's promo. I thought Stan Hansen was better on the mic than that, but okay. It'll be all right. Val Backlund got popularity change, but not Stan Hansen. Fuck me. Fuck me, dude. Hansen says, Steamboat, Piper, Luger, Funk, Backlund. It doesn't matter who they put in front of me. You're all gonna get clotheslined to hell with the Hansen Lariat. I don't care which 5 guys stand across from me at Battle Blaze. I assure you, I punch my ticket tonight after I take Backlund's head clean off. Someone better have a bag at ringside to collect it. We'll take it. Hopefully the match is better than that. We got to be better than 62. Come on. Oh, yeah, way better. Oh, fuck yeah. 4.5 star match for the Battle Dome qualifier. Stan Hansen qualifies for the Battle Blaze or Battle Dome match at AWA Battle Blaze. 81%. Very nice. Very nice. I got 2 segments left for this one. 100% Piper, let's go. Imagine Piper getting 100% on a promo for Scott Hall, but not 100% on Backlund. That's weird. Piper says, Scott Hall next on the list as I get down to the end of the tour here. I admit I'm a little tired, but not of wrestling. I'm tired of people like you thinking you can waltz in here and just get a shot at my title. What have you done? Nothing to deserve a championship match, that's for sure. That's okay, though. Tonight, I put you in the back of the line where you should have been left at all along. Three and a half stars. 80%. I'm gonna guess this one's this show is a 74, maybe 73. We'll see. 77. Wow, that's the same as the other one. How? I only had 1 bad segment on the last one. That's crazy. What the hell? Oh, Jake Roberts got the IC title. George Steele kept the world heavyweight title over Jimmy Snuka. Don Morocco lost the Intercontinental title to Jake Roberts. The British Bulldogs are still WWF Tag Team Champions after they beat Strikeforce. And then Superstars had Demolition beat the Killer Bees. Angle involving Jim Duggan and Virgil. Andre the Giant beat Jim Duggan. And then Hulk Hogan defeated Hercules. There you go. Now they're starting to use their guys. Wow, Jake Roberts wins the title. IC title, dude. Let's go. Ends the 69-day reign of Don Morocco. Oh, what do we got here? What do we got on the mail here? We sold 11,433 tickets. Is that our lowest? Is that our lowest? Oops, I wrote that on the wrong slot. Damn it. I wrote it on the wrong page. 11,433. Okay. So definitely not higher than 12,950, which is our highest. And 11... No, not our lowest. New York was our lowest so far. Blue Cross Arena was 11,215. Okay. All right, so yeah, not too bad. We'll take it. All right, so Kiel Auditorium in St. Louis, Missouri is our last show that we have for you today, and the last stop on the AWA Summer Tour 88, which has been going very well. Roddy Piper's last defense. Who do I have him going against? Wouldn't you like to know? We're about to find out right now. Okay, 58% for Adrian Adonis defeating Ricky Rice. $59% for Iron Sheik defeating Brad Rangans. $85% Bischoff interviews Heyman and the Midnight Express. Bischoff says, I'm here with Paul Heyman and the Midnight Express tonight on AWA Summer Tour 88. They will go against the High Fly Connection. Heyman says, that's right, and we are going to beat them up so badly their mothers won't be able to recognize them. Pillman couldn't hack it after he joined Eddie Gilbert and got kicked out. I called up Eddie and I said, I got a guy that can do exactly what you're looking for in Bobby Eaton, and now I got the best tag team of all time headed to a town near you. So it's only a matter of time before those AWA tag titles are around their waist. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. Foreshadowing. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So 85% for that. Next up is the actual match between the two. 4 stars. Let's go. 70%. Very nice, very nice. Three and a half stars. Bull Nakano and Medusa finally paying off dividends here for me. Took them only, what, this is, what, June? We are in the 6th month of, I think we started January 1st, so we're in the 6th month of the mod. I've had the storyline going for 6 months, and we're just now finally getting good matches. Oh, the match was good, but it could have been better with a bit more time to tell a story. No, I gave him too little time. Only 11 minutes wasn't enough. 64%. Damn it. You're telling me it could have been better than 3.5. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Good to know. I remember that for the pay-per-view, I guess. I think I'm going to have them fight at the pay-per-view. All right, next up, we've got an 89% promo, better than the other one, so that's good. Percy Pringle and Vader. Promo on King Kong Bundy. Percy says, one big man down, one bigger man to go. Vader took out Big John Studd, but now tonight he's got to go against King Kong Bundy. And Vader has told me that he has something special he wants to say to Bundy himself. Vader says, tonight, Vader, Bundy, no one is safe. Bundy, one piece of advice, stay down. %57. Three bad things on that one. That's why it was less than the 60% of the Big John Studd one. This one was a double count out. So it had 3 reds. The finish slightly hurt the match quality. The finish really killed the crowd. And fans seemed to dislike that there was no definitive winner. And so it was really bad. It was really bad on that one. I want to save the big dudes fighting, though, for like pay-per-view, though, before I give a definitive winner or not winner. So, I mean, I'll live with that mistake. It's no big deal. I already got the money for your tickets anyway. All right, anyway, so next up is the Piper promo, 96%, as he talks about his final match. Let's do it. It's the final night of the AWA Summer Tour 88, and I have to say I feel more alive than ever. I could go another 6 nights. Okay, probably not, but I am more ready than I've ever been. I may not be the freshest man out there in that ring, but I'm still the smartest. They saved the man I beat for the title for last. Steamboat, tonight will be no different than what happened at AWA WrestleFest. Piper wins, Piper is world champion, and the dragon licks his wounds once more. Here we go. Come on, man, I'm hoping for a good match here. Come on, don't be tired on me, Piper. Don't be tired on me. Let's go! Let's go. 5-star, 100% crowd reaction, and 96% final score. Let's fucking go. Oh my goodness. Love to see it. And this is the right time to have that match, because this was my weakest show as far as the undercard goes. With the terrible finish on purpose for Vader King Kong Bundy, and then the Adrian Adonis and Iron Sheik just beating up jobbers to try to get some popularity back. I knew this was going to be a weak undercard, so I was really counting on Piper and Steamboat, and they delivered. And I got to give a small shout out to Midnight Express and Bull Nakano Medusa as well, because I actually wasn't expecting them to do as well as they did. So this might be my lowest show of the 6 dates, but I got a 5-star match out of it, so I can't complain too much. 80 is the best. One of the best. Let me see. The 5-star match literally just saved that show. Let me see here. Let me see. What was the... we had 77, 77, 73, 79, 80. So it tied for night 3. Night 3 and night 6. I saved the best for the Sunday shows, baby. Love to see it. Love to see it. Eno says, enter the wrestling world. We got a report here. Rick Rude and Barry Darso become closer friends. Randy Anderson signs the exclusive contract with them. We're drawing with the WWF now, because they had better show quality than us. That sucks. At 84 because of that fucking Saturday Night Main Event show that they had. They've got better star quality, better production quality, which you're always going to have until I can get to Continental, obviously, and get some more money. And then the winner of popularity as well, 90 over 80, but no shit. No shit. Oh, calculated by comparing the average popularity of the top 5 workers. Oh, okay. What? So I must have a big drop off after Savage and Piper then or something. That's fine. Oh, now I'm winning 7-0 to NWA though. They're not winning on anything. That's crazy. 10,600. That was our smallest crowd, but they got to see an epic match. So I wonder how much money I made from the tour. From the tour alone, I go to event history, right? And I just go June and I go AWA. Oh, I don't think this is going to tell me. Yeah, that's not going to tell me. Shit. I'd have to go to actual mail and do all the... Alright, so we're just not going... We'll just include the tickets on this one, because... Alright, so let's do this. Let's see how much money we made and see if it was worth doing. Alright, so we go 600, free... 84, right? Minus 25,016. Alright. Plus 560, 750. Plus an even 600,000. That's 1.7 million already. And we go up to Summer Tour again. We're doing plus 628,221 equals. Then we subtract the money we had to give to fucking Savage and Luger, 19,429. Okay. Plus 571,650. And plus 530,000 even. We made $3.4 million, a little over. So it was $3,446,560 in ticket sales alone for the summer tour. I'm gonna write that down too, in case I do another summer tour for the following year. Total money made. Three. That's crazy. That's crazy. Worth it. Worth it. I mean, it was 6 shows, but that's just tickets alone. I mean, I make more than that, I think, or around that for a pay-per-view. But to just have, like, an extra thing in the middle of that, that seemed kind of... That was fun to do. That was like my Great American Bash Tour type deal. That was really fun to put together and try to do. And luckily I had the right world champion to do it with too at the time. And Piper held up and didn't get fatigued for having to defend his title all 6 nights. June 15th, 1988 is the next Superstar one. Alright, so we're gonna move ahead a couple days until we get to AWA Superstar, see if anything pops up here. The Bull Bull Nakano Medusa Michelli heat is still stuck at 59%, so we're gonna have to end that soon. I think we're gonna end it at Battle Blaze for sure. No news. We already know that's a bad sign. We signed Abdullah the Butcher. NWA pair of Honky Tonk Man and Nikita Koloff. Why? The team currently being referred to as backstage as Man and Koloff are expected to debut in a coming show and are hoping to become a cornerstone of the company's tag team division. Man and Koloff. That's fucking hilarious. That's terrible. Where is there's my awards thing. Oh, what? They have Medusa as the #1 women's wrestler now. Nakano was up there by herself forever. Oh, my fucking Promotion of the Year award is going downhill here. Oh, they're actually counting the summer tours as... Yikes, dude. Yikes. It's all good. It's all good. Men's Wrestler of the Year. Piper is now #1. Let's go. Piper is killing it. Piper's killing it. He killed it those last few shows, man. I'm telling you, that 96-96, he's barely over Flair in average segment score of 84. I know Hogan's going to creep his head in here now, too, since I gave him their extra TV time slot like they were supposed to have. So I'm just waiting to see how many more shows before Hogan and Georgie Animal Steel and people like that come in. It's insane that they have literally the top 4 fucking angles is just Hawk and Ric Flair, and they still won't fucking put them in a match against each other. It's so crazy. Clash of Champions, Clash National Championship or World Championship Wrestling 3 times, then a Clash of Champions 1. Man, the video packages. 4 video packages of Vader all got 100%. He was getting so much popularity before he came into my shit too. That's so good. Yeah, I can't believe that happened on the summer tour. That's insane. Wow. Piper and Savage is actually ranked higher than the Piper and Steamboat match? One was for a title, though. I mean, I know that one technically had more star power in it because they had Steamboat as well, but... Wow, Piper is literally in the fucking top 5 matches of the year. I don't see how it's not a bigger lead from him over Ric Flair right now. I feel like he's barely hanging on. Look at that. Look at that shit. That's crazy. I don't know, we'll see. That's going to be it for today's stream. When I come back next time that we play this, it'll be both of these, all 4 of these, and then AWA Battle Blaze. So we're going to finally get to Battle Blaze. And we're going to do our first ever Battle Dome match, and we're going to see how that plays out. and I'm very excited to see how that all goes. But yeah, it was fun. The tour, I will say that the tour was a success, and I'm glad I came up with the idea. And well, ripped off the idea from Great American Bash and from the book of the Death of the Territories book that I've been listening to on Spotify. And I was like, man, I should try to do a tour. Everybody used to do tours back in the day with super shows and stuff. So I was like, you know what, let me try it, and threw it into the game, and it worked out. And I can't wait to do it again. Maybe I'll do a European tour next, since we're gaining popularity over there now with being on a European TV. What? Let me look at my thing real quick and see. Yeah, it's Eurosport. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, it airs live, but it's at late night because that's what time it is over there. So I don't get a lot of money from it, but it's whatever. As long as we gain popularity over there and I can start running some shows over there, maybe I can do a European tour or something. That would be cool. But that's going to end it for this particular stream. And like I said, next time we'll go all the way and we'll end with Battle Blaze in the Battle Dome. The 6 participants that made it, in case anybody missed anything or don't remember, because there's a lot been going on in the promotion. Luger, Terry Funk, Kurt Hennig, Sergeant Slaughter, Stan Hansen, and Vader are your 6 participants in the first ever Battle Dome match. So whoever wins will get a shot at whoever the champion is at Beach Brawl, which takes place on July 31st. 46 days away from that. Only 11 days away from Battle Blaze, though, so very hyped. I have no idea who I want to win it either, so don't ask, because I legit do not know who I want to win that match. It took everything I had just to put enough good people in there to still have good people left over so I can fill out the rest of the pay-per-view, because I feel like this pay-per-view might be my worst one because I'm using 6 guys in one match that are all like main eventers, but it's okay. It is gonna be okay. I'm gonna be real with you. If I have to give an answer right now, I'm leaning towards Terry Funk just because of the way I wrote out the promos for the summer tour. Because Terry Funk said it doesn't even matter if I lose tonight because all I gotta do is win Battle Dome, and you'll see me again and again and again and again. And I kind of like that storyline, and it's like the only thing I really have right now to piece it together. Or I could have Steamboat beat Piper at Battle Blaze, because that's going to be the world title match. Steamboat beats Piper at Battle Blaze, and then I can have a heel win the first Battle Dome match. But I don't know how I want to play it yet. I'm still thinking we still got time. I don't want to give away too much in the future away either, and luckily I can't because I don't even know what the hell I'm going to do. It changes all the time, and I'm always coming up with ideas and shit. So anyway, appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.